BBC Thomas Emmett Gleason, who died in the service of his country in the European area. He stood in the unbroken line of patriots that dared to die that freedom might live and grow and increase its blessings. Freedom lives, and through it he lives, in a way that humbles the undertaking of most men. Sincerely, Harry S. Truman, President of the United States of America. My great-grandpa Thomas E. Gleason was born in April of 1912. His life was pretty normal. He loved to hunt with his friends, he was a paper delivery man, and he worked at Cummings Diesel, until his life took a huge change that not only affected him, but it affected his family too. He had been drafted for the U.S. Army in October 1943. He was shipped off to Florida where he attended a training camp called Camp Blanding for 17 weeks. He was trained to be a rifleman and was assigned to the 358th Infantry, part of Patton's 3rd Army. When he finished the camp, he went back to Minnesota to see his family for 1 week, which was the last time he saw his only child, my grandpa, Michael Gleason, before he had to go to New York and later be shipped off to Liverpool, England, where they would train a little more. Once done training in England, he shipped off to Normandy, and on June 8, 1944, the troops were shipped to Utah Beach, where they had daily contact with German troops. By September 1st, they had battled all the way to Reims, France. After some much-needed rest on November 21st, 1944, the 358th Infantry, my great-grandpa's rifle group, joined the 10th Armored Division. They walked alongside American tanks while attacking the Sarre-Moselle Triangle, which is 2 rivers formed into a triangle. This area was swarming with German troops. The amount of German troops was 2 miles deep, and they had dragon teeth set up in the land to keep the tanks from moving forward. Dragon teeth were big concrete blockers. Also on the land with the German troops were anti-tank ditches and pillboxes, which were concrete houses with windows or holes you could shoot out of when an enemy approached. Most of all, the German troops...
You forgot because.
Because of all the German troops, they could not get into the Sarre-Moselle Triangle, so the 358th Infantry was assigned the task of clearing a path in the area of Tettingen and Oberluken. On November 23rd, Thanksgiving morning, the 358th Infantry launched their attack. Before they left, they were split into 3 battalions. My great-grandpa was assigned to the 2nd Battalion. Even though making great progress, the 2nd Battalion became targets for violent gun attacks, and the heavy amount of deaths affected the troops. For 3 days, they had gotten closer and closer, capturing prisoners and destroying German defenses. 2 towns and part of a third had been taken, along with 26 pillboxes put out of action, and 500 prisoners captured. These achievements, however, came with a high cost. At the end of 3 days, the troops retreated due to a heavy amount of deaths, severe cold, and trench foot. During the retreat back, my great-grandfather was shot and killed by a German soldier. He died on November 26, 1944. My birthday is November 26, 1997. He is now buried in a cemetery in Europe filled with about 500,000 American soldiers of World War I and World War II. He received 2 Purple Hearts, first one for stepping on a landmine and having his left side severely injured, and the second one for being shot and killed in the retreat. He also earned a Bronze Star for his work as a rifle and bayonet man, and for his bravery. Just like that, Thomas E. Gleason went from hunting with his friends to death within 1 year of service. I know my family will always be proud of him for keeping America free.
Very nice, Tori. Very nice.